lab coach is trying to figure out what kind of sneaker is best for a high school sophomore to run the fastest mile time. He randomly selects 12 students, 12, where did that come from? 200 students from his sophomore class, and gives the first 100 Nike sneakers and the second 100 Adidas sneakers, okay? Afterwards, the data shows that students with Nike sneakers ran faster mile times. What is the most problematic part of this study? Let's see. One major key point about studies like this or random population like this is whenever you do samples and surveys, you want to make sure that the group that you're selecting, it's as random as possible. The problem here is that he gave the first 100 kids the Nike sneakers. Now, what if by chance those first 100 kids that he gave the Nike sneakers to were the faster kids in the school? So at that point, would it really matter what kind of shoes he gave them if these kids were already fast? No. So if those 100 kids that first lined up were all fast students, they're automatically going to run faster. So the shoes are not really going to have an effect on it. So really the problematic part of the study is how he gives them the shoes or how he assigns the groups, because he doesn't really randomly do it. If he selected the 200 students randomly, and if he gave out shoes in a random manner, that would be okay, because then we can draw that conclusion. But if he's giving the first 100 Nike sneakers and those first 100 happen to be the faster kids, then really this is not a fair enough conclusion that we can draw here. So the way he assigned the groups is the problem. The inconsistent running conditions doesn't really say anything about that, so we can't really draw that conclusion. Not taking into account the athletic ability of each student could be it. The way he selected his sample, that was a random sample that he selected, right? Actually, now if I look at answer choice B and D, not taking into account the athletic ability of each student, well, that wouldn't be true, right? That wouldn't be true, because if he did take into account the athletic ability of each student, then he would kind of really be cheating, because he would know what's happening. Again, D is going to be my answer, because he needs to be randomly selecting. He needs to just randomly distribute those sneakers and not really select the first 100 that he's giving a Nike sneakers to, and so forth.